Hi guys, my name is Diana Romanovska and I'm doing Family Law Channel. Welcome to my channel. Today I would like to talk about what is what's claim. A lot of the times people are married and they have properties, real estate properties, and in let's say in my recent case, for example, wife stayed in the residence and husband moved out and moved somewhere very inexpensive. And the property worth is just an example, let's say $2 million, and the property is still, someone has to pay mortgage. And in that case, let's assume husband, who is earning money, and wife is stay-home mom, she stays in the property, and then husband pays for the mortgage payments. Watt's claim says, and it was based on Watt's case from 1985 by California Court of Appeal, says that husband paying from, let's say, community property money, and they have been married for 20 years, that payment is reimbursable under Watt's claim. Meaning, if the mortgage payment, let's say, was $5,000 or $10,000 every month, that payment has to be credited to community. When I say credit to community, what it means is that half of it is still wife's money. It is credited to the community property, so to the whole pool that will be divided 50-50. In different example, it can be a different situation. For example, the mortgage payment is $5,000, but the whole rental value of the property is $20,000 a month. In that case, the reimbursement would be offset. I will read exactly what my book says here. It's a little bit tricky. When the mortgage payments are made by the party occupying the residence, let's say in our case would be wife paying the mortgage payment, a claim by the other party for reimbursement for the value of the use may only to offset a claim by the occupying party for reimbursement for the payment. A net gain for the party claiming reimbursement for the value of the use in such circumstances will be likely only when the value of the use is substantially greater than the amount of the payments. Whew. It sounds very complicated, but I will translate. Assuming the wife is staying in the residency and husband claims reimbursement for the value of the use, it can be only offset, meaning if it would be, for example, if the value of the use is $5,000 and the mortgage payment is $5,000, in that case, no reimbursement. If, for example, the mortgage payment is $5,000 and she pays this $5,000, that's fine, no reimbursement. But then if the value of the use is $10,000, then the remaining balance is community property balance, the extra $5,000. Now, the net gain for the party claiming reimbursement, so for the husband who says that there is a net gain for the value of the use in such circumstances, will be likely only when the value of the use is substantially greater than the amount of the payments. So, which means if, for example, the mortgage payment is $5,000 and wife stays in the property and she pays $5,000, but the value of the use is $5,200, then no reimbursement. It has to be substantially greater. A perfect example would be $10,000 is actual value of the use. Anyway, I hope that helps to explain what's claims means. And in cases like that, when I know, let's say, one spouse stays in the property and another spouse is moving out and still pays for the mortgage payments, or is not paying for the mortgage payments, but the spouse is staying and paying for the mortgage payment, but the value of the use is higher. For example, in cases where the mortgage payments, the property is paid off and the wife just stays in the property, then community has a what's claim for the value of the use, which could be substantial amount of money every month. In that case, I file a what's claim motion, or actually I file a what's claim notice to the other party saying, look, you're using this, and that means we get to have the community credit that amount every month for the purposes of the division later. And divorces can take about 9-10 months. I mean, if there are lots of property involved and they're using it and I don't give the what's notice, then it could be a loss of $90,000 in 10 months. And if there are two properties, and let's say wife using two properties, it could be $180,000 that can be credited to the other spouse. Anyway, I hope that helps, and I'll see you soon. Bye.